US President Donald Trump's tariffs have kicked off a wave of protests around the world over the weekend. Here's Ren to explain.
Passionate chants, handmade signs, and inflatables. They filled streets across the US and Europe over the weekend, in the biggest show of opposition since President Trump took office in January. The hands-off protesters are rallying against lots of different social and economic issues, including tariffs. Many new ones came into effect over the weekend and caused a lot of change to the global stock market. Let me explain. Basically, a stock is a small slice of ownership in a company, and the global stock market is the place where these ownership slices are bought and sold. The tariffs will make goods from other countries way more expensive for companies to buy in the US. And so far, the stock market has lost $6.5 trillion in value. This huge change has made a lot of people angry about what's happening and how much power President Trump has to affect America and the rest of the world.
I'm here for democracy and the longevity of democracy.
I want to feel like I have a voice.
But there are lots of people who support the president's decisions, and Donald Trump himself says they will all benefit America in the long run.
I don't want anything to go down, but sometimes you have to take medicine to fix something.
Now, which birds do you see the most? Well, the 2024 Aussie bird count results have just been released. 57,000 citizen scientists spotted more than 4.1 million birds across the country as part of the count. And the rainbow lorikeet was the most common sighting for the 11th year in a row, with the noisy myna and the Australian magpie rounding out the top three. Experts from BirdLife Australia say that the bird count is important for learning how to study and better protect native bird habitats, and that the results show bird populations over the past year have been pretty healthy overall. The Matildas have snatched their first win of 2025. Sass has that and more in sport.
Yep, in preparation for the 2026 Asian Cup, the Tillies took to the fields in Sydney for the first of two friendly matches against South Korea on Friday, with things going in the Tillies' favour, thanks to this own goal in the 54th minute. It was a welcome win following 3 straight losses earlier this year, and the Matildas hope to do the home crowd proud again in the second match tonight.
Yeah, back here on home soil with this crowd, we want to make the most of it.
Over to the Japanese Formula One Grand Prix, and does anyone know where I can get one of those hats? Anyways, it was a tight battle for the top spot between McLaren's Lando Norris and Aussie Oscar Piastri, and Red Bull's Max Verstappen. But ultimately, it was the Dutchman who drove away to his first win of the season.
You know, the two McLarens were pushing me very hard, and it was a lot of fun out there.
The chasing days are done!
Finally to this history-making moment in the NHL, where Washington Capitals forward Alex Ovechkin broke the record for all-time NHL goals.
Ovechkin shoots! He scores! Number 895!
Yep, 895 goals, which beats the previous record of 894 held by this guy, Wayne Gretzky.
And I know how hard it is to get to 894. 895 is pretty special.
Staying with sport, I thought we could wrap things up with some sporting fails that'll make you laugh. Or go, ooh. Just like that. First up, to a wayward footy kick from Coalition leader Peter Dutton, which ended up hitting a camera operator square on the head. Mr. Dutton was up in Darwin kicking a footy with kids for a campaign photo op, but it also ended up being a good opportunity to exercise some first aid training.
All good. Thanks, mate.
Now to the moment a parachutist was left dangling from the roof of a stadium after getting stuck there while trying to make a landing on the pitch. The aerial performer was meant to deliver a ball to kick off a rugby match in France, but due to this technical difficulty, the game had to start half an hour late while he was rescued. And finally, to another delay at the LPGA Match Play Tournament in the US. Players had just reached the 8th tee when they noticed a duck on the green. Play was halted temporarily to give the duck time to clear out, but it ended up needing a bit of encouragement from a volunteer. Well, that's all from us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.